Rams at the Lions, a battle of the playoff game last year. The battle of Goff versus Matt Stafford, and revisiting of that trade from a few years ago. That again, both teams I won. I think it's safe to say both teams won.
Yeah, revenge game for both.
Yes. So Lions are a 3.5 point favorite. 51 is the over under on this. No respect for the defenses on either side of the ball. And I think a lot of that probably is the fact that guys are a little concerned what's going to happen with his defense. Losing Raheem Morris, who was a defensive mind of that coaching staff last year before he went to Atlanta to be their head coach this year, but also obviously losing Aaron Donald. You lose who many think is the greatest defensive tackle to ever play the game. It's going to be a drop. It's going to be a drop. But let's be honest, guys. Donald was not Donald last year.
No.
I don't know if his heart wasn't in it, and he was still just. I'm not saying he wasn't trying, but I just get tired. I wonder if that's what it is. He's been talking about retiring for a couple of years, or maybe you just slowing down. I don't know. So I don't think it's as massive a loss as it seems. It's a big loss. Don't get me wrong. You still lost a future Hall of Famer. It's just not like you lost prime future Hall of Famer. That being said, I still think the Lions are one of those teams who do really good this year. As if they can build on what they did last year. They went from non-playoff team to NFC Championship team. I mean, that's going from not the playoffs to the NFC Championship. That's a jump. That's a nice jump.
Yeah.
And fair warning, Lions fans, you won't make it back this year. I just don't see that. I'm not sure who's gonna be up there besides probably the 49ers again. But I just don't. I think that they're gonna be a good team. Next year will be their year. Just the vibe I get. It's just the feeling. There's no info behind that one. Just the vibe I get. We'll see if I'm right. The vibes are right. That tonight's going to be a good night. But maybe start doing Black Eyed Peas. So yeah, Lions, and I got under on that, guys, because I just think that's a huge spread at that point. I just can't see it. I think that the games that you think are the blowouts and the big high scoring games usually aren't.
Yes, I mean, Vegas is really good at honeypotting people into making the picks where they think it's going to be blowouts.
Yeah. So, like I said, I got Lions under. Who you got?
I do think the Lions are going to win this game. I do think that they are not going to do as well as they did last year, just because there's a lot more talent in the NFC this year that can knock them out. And let's just look across that bay over there. Like Green Bay is going to come out strong as well, I think, this year. They made some right moves to a young team, division rivals. Just that division itself is going to wrap up. Granted, the Vikings kind of definitely took 17 steps backwards.
Yep.
That division, but they also couldn't predict all that. But you're right. They probably don't go back to the NFC Championships this year.
It's hard to do that back-to-back years. It really is.
Yeah, and especially just a flip of the switch like that. That being said, the Rams are still a good team, so I'm taking the Lions to win this game, but I'm taking the Rams to cover in a close game, fringe game, and I also took the over in this. I think it's going to be a little bit of back and forth.
Got a high-scoring action going on, huh?
Yep, a field goal at the end to win the game.
All righty.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you.